Ladies and gentlemen, this is Decreet, and today we are playing Farming Simulator 19 again. Welcome back to the series. Today we are going to make some work about Field 6. We harvested it the last time, so now we need to make some quick work of the straw which is left over. We currently have 60k left, and after that we'll see what we can do with the money. And we just lost 11k, or almost 11k. Let me check to be sure. I think my tractor, which is, if I'm correctly, this one. Yep. It's this one, costs 10.5k. And the loading wagon, it's this one we have with a cover. Yep. So whenever we use our equipment for 1 hour, the price is deducted. So since we already paid for it, we now need to work with it at least another hour. So it also means, because of that, the loading wagon is gaining hours even though that it's currently not working. So driving around counts. This is a bit more than I hoped for though. So it may be that we will be switching out this tractor for a lower one. What we do need to keep in mind is the price for our tractor, or this one. Or is it? Is 504k. If we deduct the initial leasing cost of 25k, and we then divide it by the 10,584, it means we can have 45 hours on the tractor before we actually paid the price of the device. Now let's be honest, if you get 50 hours on a tractor, which I honestly did in my Felsbrunn series, it's time to switch it by that moment. So yeah, let's see how it goes. It might be the first one to go, but I'm pretty sure we are going to work around and keeping it. I may get rid of the truck. Since we can work around that. But it's actually not very expensive at the moment. So as I said, we are going to load up the straw on this field. We currently don't need anything at the moment. We made some big work of what our animals need. So the horses are doing great, the sheep are doing great, the pigs are doing great. They do need sugar beet or potatoes, but that won't happen anytime soon, so I won't be having the full productivity. At some point in the future, we may consider taking some contracts with potatoes or sugar beet or anything like that. Because at the end, when you do the latest drop off, you would have some spare left, and that's maybe the investment I do in the pigs. I think that's the only thing we can do to actually have it rolling. If I take a look at renting the equipment to do a harvest, beet technology, sugar beets, that's fine. That's the smallest one. Doesn't have the fronts, but it's an all-in-one device basically. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. So it's 20k, and it takes a few hours to complete. So we may consider it. I'm not entirely sure. The drop-off is big from one harvest, so it's actually maybe worth doing. We'll have to see. Maybe I do it after we sell some horses or something like that. I have to see. I don't know yet. So this field also gives us half a truck of straw or half a loading wagon, which is really good. I'm glad we found out that we are able to store this, so I don't need to sell it all completely. That means that we can do a few different harvests after we have done the next one with canola and oat, I think it was. We can switch to maybe something like corn, because we need to be sure that we have everything set up for the future so that the animals are being fed. We need to make something like soybeans as well, or canola at some point, because we actually do need to sell some stuff. Yeah. Okay, so to save some hours on this tractor, I'm going to leave it here. There will be oats there, so it does need to pick up some more straw. And this one now needs to get working. How will I do this? I will put this on a worker for now. And in the meanwhile, I will start doing the fertilizing, the lime, and another fertilizing on the other fields. So it's going to put in canola, which is fine. And we will use this one for the last field. Okay, so after this is done, I will maybe make a short time lapse where I do the other field myself instead of the worker to actually save some money. We will need it anyway. Make sure to let me know in the comments or something what you would like me to do. Do you have any ideas, tips and tricks? Always welcome. So as I said, for this field we will also take canola for now. Yeah, I think we are going to do that. I'm really considering to sell everything we have. So let's now drop off all the fertilizer which we still have, which is right over here. We may still have sufficient lime. Okay, so in between here unloads perfectly. It's becoming a bit of a clusterfuck. Need to sort it out. I need to find a decent spot for all of these. Okay, so that's one lime. Let's take the second. Maybe the third as well. I don't think 2 point something K is enough for the field. Okay. So this is now the liming stage. Once this is completed, I will do another fertilizing, and then we are ready. The worker is doing a very nice job. Workers are always nice to have. Once this is done, I will have a final check. Because after we finished fertilizing this for a second time, I am pretty sure we are done with all the fields, which means we can speed up time. We will go through the night, so we will have a large payout, and I'm really looking forward to see how much the payout actually is. I do think we need to fertilize the oat fields one more time. Let me quickly check. So if I go to the growing stage changed, so actually I can do the fertilizing as well of that field, which is good. That growth stage also changed for the small fields, so I will be checking that as well. The worker is missing bits and pieces here, so I will have to sort it out afterwards, but that's fine, that's fine. I'll do the fertilizing of the 3 fields here, so I will speed this up for you guys, and I will come back once that's finished. We'll see where the worker is actually at that moment, and then we will see. Yeah, okay, so see you soon, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. So I just finished our fields. They are now all fertilized to the second stage. Yes, I don't think I forgot something. What we do need to do is weeds, which we will come to rather soon. So I will need to have some cash available for when that happens. I might already buy some liquid fertilizer. Herbicide that is, but it's not in a solid form, so it needs to be liquid. But I don't have something to spray it at the moment, so let's look into that. Okay, so that's sorted. We excuse me. We went for the smaller type sprayer. We have small fields anyway. There's no need for us to be maneuvering too much. It's not a hassle with the current machine we have with the solid fertilizer and the lime. But let's try this one. Same thing as with the subsoil and such. On the small fields it's easy to maneuver, so I feel like it's a solid investment to do this. The reason why I buy it now and not after the day has passed is because the price of owning it a second day, if you lease it, is only 200 euros, which is now thrown away, which I understand. But if the value of the day cost of all our equipment is larger than the sum we have now, we won't be able to afford it anyway, so I need to have it ready now and not later. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to how much we will actually have to pay at nighttime. Don't forget that we need to pay for the horses as well. What I also was considering is taking a smaller harvester. We currently have this one, which is okay. Brand doesn't matter. I have those tracks 9-1. So it's 5k a day and 10 or 11k per hour. Color didn't matter, and I was considering to take for example the Rostelmark. Yeah, so the difference in price is rather large, and since our fields are not too large, it's really tempting to do this. Okay, let's keep this harvester at least one more day. I really need to know what we pay at night time. But the trailer, this one, we are already going to return it. It's too bad that they don't include what the operating cost is. It would be nice if you could see that. At this moment you have no idea what the price is. You only can see how much time you used it. Okay, and I need to make sure that in case I have the money, that I sell this combine before it hits 1 hour. Okay. Okay, looking good, boys. So the work that's currently left is finishing those 2 fields. Okay, so I'm back. I finished both fields. I did them both with canola. I also bought some extra seeds and seeds for the next time, or basically tomorrow, when I will need them, of course, and depending on how much that I need to pay for the equipment, if the day passes, I might be unable to buy some, so I already took care of that. I have enough fertilizer. I don't need lime, so I think we are good to go. Okay, let's drop both of these off. I found a small piece of land which still needs 1 fertilizer layer. Nope, I don't need lights. That's what I need. Let's put this one in here for now. Okay, so there's nothing in. Okay, so it's done now. Let's see, so our pigs have food. I probably need to clean them, so I need to consider getting a bucket as well. Same for the sheep, also need to clean them. They are completely good. No need to be taken care of soon. The horses are good as well. They can probably last for the full 10 days with this. Okay. So I need to sort out corn as soon as possible. That's probably for tomorrow or the day after. One of both has to be corn, but we will know for sure how much we will need to fix after we speed up the time. So for our fields, they are all growing. Let's see, we don't have fields here, that's only grass, which I can mow tomorrow as well, that's fine. Okay, so I need to check these 3 fields. They are fully fertilized, apart from a small part, but that's fine. Okay, we have done all the work, so let's speed up time. Okay, so right before nighttime the weeds popped on. I need to clean this somehow soon. So let's grab the herbicide. All the fields need to be done so I can pick up everything which I bought. Or I'll just do 2 of the tanks. Right, it's liquid. Can I put it in the front for now? Okay, so it seems that I took the wrong one. Of course, it's crop protection. This one can't spray, that's just an extra tank. Okay. So, of course, I'm not going to spray like this, but I'm going to fill it up with herbicide, and I'm going to take the car, the wagon thing here as well, to the farm back, because I don't need it, of course. The herbicide was meant for a different piece of equipment. Hey guys, welcome back. I just finished removing all the weeds with herbicide on all the fields we have at the moment. I am going to speed up time again, and D-Day is coming, so we currently have about 30 to 31k. In 4 hours the horses will be trained as well, so each horse will have a fixed price which I need to pay to be trained on, well, that it's ridden or not, so that the prices go up, which is necessary, of course. So I'm really looking forward to see what will be the result of all the work we did today, and the previous episodes as well, of course, and see how much money we end up with. So tomorrow we definitely need to clean all the animals. Horses are doing fine, they will keep being fine, I don't mind those. Yeah. Harvest is looking good, so probably in the morning I will be able to start with those fields here. Of course we have some grass as well, which we can check later or even now. I'm not sure if the speed of the grass is the same as the other harvests. Grass is still growing, so I think it's about the same. Ooh, there we have it. So let's stop the time now and look at our finances. If I remember seeing correctly, you can just go back, but we paid 42k vehicle leasing costs, and we only had 30k left, so some part of it is calculated in the day, I guess. We also paid for the horses, so if we have a look at those now, yep, it went up, so that's good, it's really good. Corn is going down, so we definitely need to plant corn today or consider buying the pig food. Let's have a look what the price will be. It's 1k perfectly balanced food pallets to feature pigs. So my guess is that it's 1000 liters separated on everything. So that's actually a lot of food which I will need. Okay, we'll have to check into that later. So recap of the day. We started off with 635k, which is the 100k we started with. We sold all our vehicles, which gave us another 535k. From that we spent about 290k on animals, pigs, sheep and horses. We bought land, which was 117k, which is this one. There it is, 117. All the other land we owned already. Vehicle leasing costs, it's 178k. That's a lot. That's really a lot. So if this keeps up for the next day, I'm not paying the initial costs, but for the hours spent on it. So let's say it's another 40k. That's a lot I need to make each day. So I'm not sure if we will be able to manage that. We also have to pay 1k property maintenance each day. The seeds and fertilizer we won't need to buy because we should have enough already. Harvest income is the strong grass which we stole, and the wage payment is worker which we used. So I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think will happen. I really hope we can keep this farm running. It will be difficult. Probably one of the mistakes I made was taking a too large harvester, which is taking a huge chunk of the money. I could do with lower type loading wagon, drive around a bit more and such, but we don't want to take everything too long. So we have two places which we can do already: the small fields and our field right next to us. So we are going to start with this one. Let me think. Last time I tried to drive over there and it was a bit wrong, so we need to turn at least. We can manage without moving the truck. Yeah, there we go. We drive up here. Yep. Look at that, look at that. And we will do it like this. Okay, so this is where the episode will end. I will catch you guys tomorrow, and then we will continue the harvest of our second day on the farm. See you later, peeps. Bye.